Okay, I hope I'm audible to all my students who are attending this particular lecture for the Introductory Statistical Methods for Economics course. In this particular lecture, I'm going to start with the discussion of the 2024 question paper, which has come up at Delhi University for the Introductory Statistical Methods for Economics, currently offered in semester 1 of BA Honors Economics. I hope all students can see the question paper on your screens. This is the last year, that means the 2024 year question paper. Okay, we are going to start with the discussion of problems from section 1 in this particular lecture. Okay, and in section 1 we have to do any two questions, but I will be solving all problems from this particular question paper. Okay, so let's quickly start with the discussion of question 1 in this particular lecture. Okay, so let's start with the discussion of this lecture. So let's look at question 1, part A. Calculate 18% trimmed mean for the following data. So we are given series of individual observations and we need to calculate trimmed mean. I have covered trimmed mean in my lectures on descriptive statistics. Okay, students who have subscribed to my complete course for Introductory Statistics for Economics, you can refer to my videos on descriptive statistics to answer similar kind of problems. Remember, to calculate trimmed mean, we remove the outliers, we remove the extreme observations. Okay, so we need to calculate 18% trim mean, and then we need to also compare the value with sample mean and median. Now to calculate trimmed mean, I need to first of all arrange this data in ascending order. Okay, so students are requested to please open up the question paper in front of you, because I will now be going to the whiteboard to solve it. Okay, let me quickly come to the whiteboard. I'm writing the main heading just for completeness. This is Delhi University, exam 2024. Name of the course is Introductory Statistics for Economics. Introductory Statistics for Economics. Currently, this course is offered in semester 1 of BA Honors Economics. Okay, we are looking at question number 1, part A. We are given the series of individual observations. We are given the series of individual observations, which are as follows. We are given 73, 80, 36, 75, 68, 82, 50, 48, 41, and 60. And I need to find 18% trimmed mean, and also I need to work out the sample mean. X bar is the sample mean, and we also need to find out X tilde, which is the sample median. Okay, so first of all, I arrange the data in ascending order. So if I arrange the data in ascending order, how does it look like? I start from the smallest value and I go to the highest. So the smallest value we can find out is 41. Before that, you also have 36. So 36, then we have 41, then we have 48, then we have 50, then we have 60, then we have 68, then we have 73, and then we have 80, and finally we have 82. I forgot a 75, which I can put here. There's also a 75, so that comes after 73. After 73, we have 75. Then we have 80. Then we have 82. So this is the data in ascending order. Now to calculate 18% trim mean, I remove the top 18% and the bottom 18% of the data. So how many observations I have in total? First of all, n, which is my number of observations. N, which denotes the number of observations, is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can write to calculate 18% trimmed mean, we remove the top 18% and the bottom 18% of the data. So now I'm erasing the initial portion off because we all know what we are doing. Now, how much is 18% of 10? 18% of the total number of observations is 10. So 18% of 10 is 1.8. That means I can roughly remove the first observation, first two observations. It's approximately 2. 1.8 is more closer to 2. That means I can remove this observation and this observation. I can remove the top two and I can also remove the bottom. So I can say we remove the first two observations and the last two observations. And then we find arithmetic mean of the remaining observations. We find the arithmetic mean of the remaining observations. Okay, so that means I am going to find the simple arithmetic mean of 48, 50, 60, 68, 73, 75. That means X tilde trimmed mean at 18% will be how much? 48 plus 50 plus 60 plus 68 plus 73 plus 75 divided by, how many are there observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So divided by 6. This is how we find arithmetic mean, right? Sum of all observations divided by total number of observations. Okay, so if you try and work this out, let us see what do we get if we work this out. So if I find the answer to this, for which let me erase some portions of the numerator. If I sum it up, comes out as how much? 48 plus 50 plus 60 plus 68 plus 73 plus 75. Comes out as 374 in the numerator over 6, which comes out as 62.33. This is my answer for the trimmed mean. X tilde trimmed mean at 18%. To calculate the simple arithmetic mean, I just need to sum up all observations and divide them by the total number of observations, for which I erase the initial portion off now. Let me erase this portion off and let me calculate the simple trim mean on the top. So simple arithmetic mean, let me correct myself. The simple arithmetic mean is just sum of all observations. This is my simple arithmetic mean. Sum of all observations, which is 36 plus 41 plus 48 plus 50 plus 60 plus 68 plus 73 plus 75 plus 80 plus 82 divided by the total number of observations is, how many observations we have in total? 10. So if we work this out, Okay, the numerator comes out as, let me use a calculator quickly. Students are allowed to use simple calculators in the exam. So if I add up all the values in the numerator, that gives me 630. Over the denominator is 10, so this comes out as 61 points. This is my simple arithmetic. So I can write here that my simple arithmetic mean is 61.3. And now to find the median, I again use the formula size of n plus 1 by 2th item. That's the formula for calculating the median. I don't need to work out the data in ascending order. The data has been already taken in ascending order. Remember, to calculate trimmed mean and to calculate median, we need to arrange the data in ascending order. For arithmetic mean, there was no need to arrange the data. But for calculating trimmed mean and median, you first of all need to arrange the data in ascending order. So I erase the initial portion off again, and I work out the median on the top. So x tilde, which is my median, sample median, is going to be the size of n plus 1 by 2th item, which is the size of, how much is n? N is 10. So 10 plus 1 by 2th item, which is the size of 11 by 2th item. 11 by 2 is 5.5. So I can write size of 5.5th item. How do I find the size of 5.5th item? If I erase this portion off, size of 5.5th item is nothing but, so I can write x tilde is nothing but size of the 5th item plus size of 6th item whole divided by 2. Now what is the 5th item? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th item, 60. The 6th item is 68. So 60 plus 68 by 2 is how much? Comes out as 128. 128 by 2 is 64. That means my median comes out as 64. So I can write all the answers at the bottom now. If I erase all this off, the 18% trimmed mean has come out as 62.33. Arithmetic mean has come out as 61.3, and median has come out as, it has come out as 64. Now students can clearly see that arithmetic mean is less than the trimmed mean, and trimmed mean is less than the median. This is the relation we have seen. The sample mean is less than, I can write in the bracket, sample mean is less than trimmed mean is less than median. So hoping all students have understood this. This is where I stop in this particular lecture. It was a short lecture. The objective was to cover question 1 part A. In the next lecture, I am going to start with the discussion of question 1 part. So I hope all students have enjoyed this lecture. Any doubts, you can unmute your mic and ask, or you can get in touch with me for doubts on call or WhatsApp, or you can mail me your doubts at divineschooloфeconomics@gmail.com. This is where I stop in this lecture.